Let's get to it. It's a second date update. I've got David in Torrance who's reached out to us for this. If you're dating, listen to this. So David says that you guys met through Venmo. How'd you meet through Venmo, David?
Yeah, well, I was behind her in line at a food truck that was cash only. She didn't realize that. So, I told her I would pay for it if she'd Venmo me back. So she did, and I replied with my phone number, and she texted me right away with hi, and it kind of went from there. And we ended up going out for sushi, and I thought it was really fun. But now when I text her, I get nothing back. It's just a lot of crickets.
But you say it was the best story, one you were hoping to tell your kids one day. What do you mean by that?
I just thought it was kind of a cute story, like the whole Venmo thing is just an interesting way to meet, doesn't happen too often.
So after the date, she blows you off. What kinds of things were you doing to be blown off? Were you texting her? Were you calling her? What were you doing?
No, there wasn't any over communication or anything. I don't really know why I got blown off.
And you want to know why, and that's why we're here, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
And I thought the date was good. There was a funny thing that happened. I ordered too many salmon rolls, but I thought that was just kind of a funny story, to tell about our first date. But I can't think of anything other than that.
What's funny about that, though?
It was just I don't know, something kind of weird that happened. I made a mistake and ordered an abundance of salmon rolls. So
that's kind of random.
I don't see the humor though.
Same. Yeah.
All right. But what's her name?
Her name?
Yeah.
Heather.
Heather?
Yeah.
Her name is Heather. Okay. We have Heather's number? Okay, great. We're going to try and get Heather on the line here and see what we can find out. Did you kiss her?
Yes. We kissed at the end, yeah.
Okay, hold on one second. So, again, I give him credit because I would not necessarily have skin thick enough to want to know what happened here. What's funny about the salmon roll?
I'm trying to follow. I have no idea.
I missed it, too.
He finds
my eyes were bigger than my stomach? Ha-ha?
I don't know.
Or... I don't know. Okay, we'll try and track down Heather. Next, David reaches out. He says to us, he's struggling, right? He wants to know why he's being blown off by Heather. They met, they went out, they had sushi, but after the date, she blows him off all the time. She won't respond to him. He wants to know what happened. I don't know. One date, sushi, they kissed, right?
Mm-hmm.
They
They kissed.
And now she's not getting back to him. So, all right, here's the way this is going to work. David, you're on the line. We have Heather. Stand by. Don't say anything. Let me talk to her for a second, find out why she's blowing you off, okay?
Okay.
Hi, Heather. Thank you so much, Heather, for holding on. You're on the radio with Sissany, myself, and Tanya. I appreciate you coming on with us.
Absolutely. I'm happy to be here.
So, David, you went out with this guy, David. You guys went for sushi, I understand. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
And you went out one time?
Yeah, just one time.
Okay. And can you tell me how the date was? What do you remember?
So it was a funny date, but also funny that Ryan Seacrest would call me and ask about him.
Well,
okay, I guess that is kind of random.
It is interesting to me, the world of dating. I've done it over the years, and I find it to be sometimes an ebb and a flow. Sometimes it can be fun, and sometimes it can be a little bit of a struggle. But what was it that was funny about this date with him?
Well, it was more funny, cringy, not funny, ha-ha, you know?
Funny, cringy.
Oh, no. You got the ick?
What happened?
Oh, my God. So he wanted to order baked hand crab rolls. He wanted 8 of them.
8?
But he ordered 8. But he ordered baked salmon cut rolls. I don't know that much about sushi, so I didn't correct him. But those words are now burned into my brain from that night. The waitress even said to him, "Are you sure? This was a lot of food. You want 8 orders of baked salmon cut rolls?" But he would not be denied. He was like, yup, that's exactly what I want. Oh my God.
I'm missing something.
When he brought them out, it was like food for 20 people. It was insane. It was so embarrassing because she even asked him.
Wait. Tanya, help me. Sisney, help me.
Okay, first of all, baked crab hand rolls, they're usually kind of like these small little, like, couple bites. You eat them and you're done. So you could probably eat 2 to 3. So him ordering 8 for the two of you
What are we talking
is
about?
still kind of a
with
lot. But
He thought he was being, as a funny joke?
no, I think he was trying to be, like, he was trying to order for the two of you, essentially. Correct?
Correct.
Okay.
But he didn't know what he was doing.
Like, take charge?
Like, take charge, but he ordered
Like-
the incorrect thing on the menu. And when it came out, it was one of the cut rolls, like a huge baked crab, like a baked salmon roll. That's like the chopped ones. That's like a meal in itself.
But
and it was
why
8 of those.
Why did we?
Are we here?
Yeah.
Like, why? Heather, do you want to go out with this guy again ever?
No, not after that. No, he embarrassed me. It was so embarrassing. Like, the waitress was even like, she even asked, she was like, are you sure? Like, she kept, saying, are you sure? It's like 8 orders of the baked salmon cut rolls. Like, how can you not listen?
Okay, David is on the phone here. David, do you want to respond to any of this?
I mean, that's pretty much what happened, but in my mind, it was just a funny, cute first date story. And I mean, I don't know. I guess I did panic. It was a lot of food. I'm not going to pretend I handled it perfectly, but I mean, I'd say, like, I would love to take you out again. It sounds like you got the ick, and I'm sorry if that's the case. I understand, but I'd like a chance to make it up to you.
I don't know. It's a busy time. I'm not even on any dating apps because I'm not looking for anything right now. But the Venmo thing, it was cute, so I went with it.
It was really cute, and I think it's a sign for whatever reason we were meant to meet that night. And I think we should see where it goes. Like, maybe it's nothing, but maybe it's amazing.
And isn't the headline here, he ordered too much food? I mean, is that cringy?
Was it the way he handled it, Heather? Like, I'm confused.
Yeah. So, okay. It was cringy, and, like, I wouldn't go out with him. That's just not it. It's really the way that he handled it. He went to the waitress, and he begged her to take it off the bill. Because that's the other thing. It was like $80, and honestly, I think that's what bothered me the most. Like, you messed up. Deal with it.
Got it.
Guys, look, I understand that there is not a real spark here. I think we can hear it. I think we have that. So, Heather and David, I'm glad we met like this so we could work through it. David, you now know. And Heather, life goes on, right? And thank you guys very much for chatting with us. Good luck to both of you.
All right. Thanks anyways, guys.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye, Heather. Thank you. I just don't know, like, what was so cringy and so cute.
It was the way he handled it. I think if it would have happened and he would have been like, oops, oh well.
Right.
Like,
Well,
and
I
then,
mean, like, he's like a first date, a funny, cute first date. I'll tell you a funny, cute first date story.
Oh.
let's hear it.
Go on.
Let me get my water jug.
I pick someone up. I put on tight pants.
What's the year?
What car are you driving?
I actually got one another year too.
I don't know. 13, 14.
Okay, so like 10
I
years
can't
ago.
remember. It runs together. Maybe less than that. Anyway, I picked up my date. I had tight pants on, and I put her, I shut the door for her, and I went around. I got in the car, and my car was low, and as I got down, my pants split.
Rip.
Right? Yeah. So I had to make a joke of it, and I said, but can you do me a favor? We're going to go to this restaurant. I didn't really have pants nearby. I'm going to pull over in this neighborhood, and I'm going to put the lights on and stand in front of the lights. Can you tell me if you can see me with a hole standing looking from behind, or can I go to the restaurant like this? And so I walked in front of the spotlights of the front lights and stood there, and then I sort of bent a little bit to see how bad the hole was. And she's like, no, it's not that bad. But I was like, but can you see it? It's like, well, you can see it, but if you walk straight up and you keep your legs together, it'll be fine. And that was what I went like to dinner with this date. Now that's a funny first date.
That's
I
pretty
think.
cute. That's pretty cute.
Yeah.
Because
You
at that
handled
point,
it well, too.
well, I wouldn't go into a place unless she spotted me and told me that it was like not that bad standing up with the car spotlight on my rear end.
Could you hear the split, or is there
Yeah.
a world? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Here,
right
you
there.
feel
You're
it.
next
Yeah,
to-
yeah.
It's
But I was
like
saying,
the
is
inseam.
there,
You
is
know
there
the inseam?
a
Right
world
here?
where you could have just pretended like it didn't happen?
No.
Oh.
No, because it's like if I passed gas, like it was that intimate of a quiet car.
Don't we all remember?
And I didn't want to
our
think it was
first
that.
time?
So I'm like, that was my pants. Can you
my
do me a favor? I'm going to
pants.
pull over and take a look and tell me how bad it is.
That's cute.
I know that is.
Was there a second date?
Sounds like it was.
It didn't turn into a relationship.
Oh, it didn't? Oh,
No,
that's
it
what
didn't
a
turn into a
bummer.
relationship. Yeah, what a bummer. All right.
I really like that girl.
Me too. I liked her too.
You liked her. Wow.
Should see what she's doing.
Yeah.